Testing. All right. You can cut out that other.
Hey, yo,
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our neck.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? It is your boy Doc Holiday. We are back with another HBCU tonight. You know, it's powered by HBCU Drive. Make sure that you like that stream. Make sure that you comment, share. Most of all, subscribe to that channel. Hit the notification bell to get everything HBCU Drive. All right, it is Friday night. It is April the 4th. And y'all know what time it is. Guess what? It's Friday, and it's Friday, and I'm broke. I don't get paid till next week, but I'm broke. It's Friday. Rent about to get me. You know what it is. Y'all know how it is. Rent get you. Bills get you. First of the month. You know. I'm just like this.
I think it's some bullshit calls.
That's what I'm saying. But y'all know we simulcast both on Twitter and on YouTube. And make sure that you are on Twitter. Hit that follow button and then hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. We got up in here. We got a good one up here. We got what's going on, Jay Blue? What's up? What's up, Jan? What's happening? What's going on? Shout out to everybody that's coming on. Shout out to the new people. Shout out to my girl from Grambling, Miss Destiny. She became a member. She became a subscriber yesterday. So shout out. So oh yeah, we got some people coming on in. Hopefully everybody's coming on in right now. See what's going on. What's the move? What's shaking? What's popping? The shaking was popping. I'm like, yeah, gotta do something today. What's going on, Aaron? Now, first and foremost, let me What up, Ed? What up, Ed? What's going on, Chuck? Live from Monroe. What's going on? Now, let me clear up the air, y'all. Now, y'all know my name. Y'all know my name on this document. They don't call me no HBCU Overdrive. That's the name of the show, the company that I got right now, right? But on it's Friday. So on Wednesday, I was at work, got on Twitter, and of course, you know, somebody was like, Val Kilmer died. You know, Val Kilmer died, you know, the other day. Right. So, of course, he played the character Doc Holliday on the movie Tombstone. I go by that name. on here, Doc Holliday. Somebody put out there that Doc Holliday died, and damn near Twitter was HBCU Twitter was about to be on blaze because they forgot to clarify that it was the actor and not the podcaster. You know what I'm saying? It was the actor and not the podcaster. All right. So everybody was about to be up in arms. Everybody was about to go to my damn page. Everybody was going on my Facebook page. Now, first and foremost, I'm gonna let y'all know if anything happened to me, my mama gonna let y'all. My mama gonna let y'all know what's going on with me on Facebook. Cause my mama ain't on Twitter. She'll let y'all know what's up with me on Facebook before anything else. And anything happened to me, she gonna tell my folks, my family first before she tell all of y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting y'all know how it goes over this way. How my mama rock over this way. Anyway, so everybody would get ready to go on the TV. Everybody, I had to put out a message. I'm like, I had to put out a tweet. I am alive and well. And while I'm tweeting, while I'm doing it, I'm tweeting y'all from work while I'm checking out these damn customers at work. So rest up, Val Kilmer. You were an extraordinary actor. And hey, you know, it ain't my time yet. I don't know when it's gonna be, but it ain't my time yet. Jay White out there doing them 2 miles on at the stadium at Alabama A&M. And we're gonna get into that. Another thing I kind of got into that's going on around here. Now, what's up, nephew? Hey, Miss Mary. Now, I was on a Troy show last night. Talked about here in Frisco in Dallas, student athlete. Get into it from rival high schools. One of the students, black kid, stabbed white kid. And at the track meet, and unalived them. Now, people got on the people got on. They got on here. They got on here on online on the internet in the media, including myself, without getting everything going on. Getting everything, this whole story straight. So I'm going to retract what I said. Now, from what I heard, that young man who stabbed the other young man at the track meet said it was self-defense. From what I heard, they said that the kid that he unalived, him and his twin brother, were trying to jump him. And basically, he said it was self-defense. Now, there has been a almost a campaign to try to get the record straight, to try to get everything straight about what happened. Now, at the same time, this young man is sitting at in Collier County detention center at in the jail on a 187 charge. Yeah. So the thing about it is we shouldn't jump to the conclusions about a person, about a kid or something like that until we get the whole gist and story of everything. So I apologize. There was a lot of people that said that this young man who did the act didn't bother nobody and everything, and like I said, he already claimed self-defense. So the only way we'll find out is when they go to trial and he get judged by 12. But same time, got to figure out what it's really about, and why did it happen, and what caused him to do what he did. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Let's see, before we get up through this whole thing. Shout out to my Mavericks. I told y'all my Mavericks gonna come back. I told y'all the folks are gonna come back. We're gonna make the playoff. We're gonna make the play-in. Lively came back. Gafford came back. AD back. Now, we would have had Kyrie. It'd have been a whole different ball game. We ain't playing for the ninth spot. We'll probably get the 6th spot. But guess what? It is what it is. And when you ain't tanking or nothing, you ain't doing no shit like that. Don't nobody want to tank. You don't do no tanking around here. That is not what we do. That is not what we do. While we in the NBA, shout out to Tennessee State. Shout out to Tennessee State's alum Robert Covington, who just crossed over the burning sands. You gonna like this, Dr. Israel. He has crossed over to the burning sands of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. So shout out to that young man right there. I know he ain't young, but what did he say about Earl Spence? Because Earl Spence is probably gonna Earl Spence is probably gonna be in some more hot water about what happened with No 3. I'm just waiting about that. So yeah. But other than that, yeah, No 3 link. Shit, what? Sure, shouldn't be in the Boxing Hall of Fame. I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, that's Crawford just talking, but shit, Spence want to get that lick back, but I don't know. It's crazy. But in other news, shout out to Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony 3 to the dome. The man is a Hall of Famer. basketball Hall of Famer. And it don't matter if he didn't win an NBA championship because he got a high school championship, he got a national championship with Syracuse, and he got gold, Olympic gold, 4 of them things. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Shout out to Carmelo, to Melo. Get shout out to Carmelo for going to the Hall of Fame, going to the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Yes, sir. Robert Covington is, yes, he is 06. In fact, while we at it, y'all know it's times for the pro base and stuff like that. So everybody in the chat, if you in an organization, a fraternity, a sorority, if you walking with the light, shout out. Put it in the chat. Shout out where you crossed and everything. Where you crossed at and what year and semester that you crossed. Or or you was made. Come on, shout it out. I'm gonna let you know. Let me let you know. It is the month for me with Alpha Phi Omega. I will be on the 29th of this month, 19 years in the organization. $19 years in the organization. 19 years. And I'm gonna shout out to the most worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge of Texas, Fairfield Lodge 452, Fairfield, Texas. Shout out where you come from. Shout it out. Shout it out. Where all the fraternity, where all the frats and the sorority, where the sorority sisters at? Where the OES? Where is my Masonic brothers at? Give a big old shout out. Come on now. Come on. I know we got some OES up in here. There we go. Yes, sir. Where my girl Destiny at? I think she was in here. Go on and shout yourself out. Uh-oh. Destiny, you gotta shout the whole thing. You gotta put everything up in there. Where you were made at. You gotta put everything up in there where you were made at. In your year and your semester. Shout it on out. Unless you with the FAMU and we'll be like, fuck them people! Fuck them people! Ha All right. Let's see what else we got. We gonna run it down. So we got the Final Four coming up tomorrow. We got Florida. We got Duke, Florida, Auburn, and Houston, U of H. Yeah, U of H up in the house. But oh, see, look. Shout out to the sorrow right there. You got to see it. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna be honest with you. Somebody said they got Houston winning the game. I say, fuck. I don't have Auburn winning, so. Oh yeah. Let's see what else we got. Right now, women's Final Four going on right now. We got in the third quarter, South Carolina's up by 8 on Texas, and then UCLA and UConn play afterwards. But yeah. And then I want to talk about this because There's some other things going on in college football, right? There's some other thing going on in college football. So today we found out that Tulane QB TJ Finley has been suspended from the team pending an investigation after he was arrested in connection with a stolen vehicle. TJ Finley has been in college forever. That nigga got a 401k and an AARP pension. This man got an IRA. This man got stocks and bonds, and he's still playing college football at the age of 27. I'm gonna need this man hurry up and get the hell up out of college and go on and sit down somewhere. But it was saying that that now it ain't time for him to take that talent to HBCUs. The time to take his talent to a goddamn job application. So basically, he bought a truck from somebody who actually stole the truck, and they said they ran the story poorly and try to flame him. But hey, I don't know what you got to do, but I don't know what you got to do. I'm just saying, he ain't coming to HBCU. I'm sorry. But you know who is coming? We'll talk about that in just a minute. We'll be right back. Go ahead. Be right back.
Yo, it's your boy Doc Holiday with HBCU Overdrive, and I am proud to sponsor Merch Sports. Check out his new line of collection, the Black College Football Fan Club collection. It's basically designed to show support and give respect to the rich history and tradition of black college football. And as you already know, the best college players had to play at HBCUs before integration. So go ahead and check it out over at shopmerchsports.com. Merch Sports. Merch for the sports enthusiasts.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're right. If it did happen at LSU, nobody would hear about this shit. Hey, what's going on, Miss Natasha? How you doing? Oh my goodness. First and foremost, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how there is a HBCU conference that is doing all the right things, bringing all the right, just saying all the right things and bringing it to the table. And they decided, well, hey, we got two more schools that we're looking at. Let's go ahead and get them. So, therefore, the HBCU Athletic Conference decided to come to Texas again to go ahead and add Houston-Tillotson University and Paul Quinn College to their conference. And the MEAC came and get one team to their conference. They can't even add one team to their conference. Where is Mr. Ford when you need him? Where is Mr. Ford when you need him? In fact, Let me see if I can call up Mr. Ford. Oh. Call Mr. Ford. Hey, Mr. Ford. You jumping on? I'm here. Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. See, that's how you do things. We can get Mr. Ford on here. Because I know he got some. And yeah, from the U.S. It spans from the U.S. Virgin Islands to Ohio to Alabama to Texas to Louisiana to Mississippi to Arkansas. Tell me why the commissioner for the MEAC can't do that. Give me at least one school. Give me at least one. Just give me at least one school, man. Just one. Can we get at least one school in the MEAC? Can we expand the MEAC at least? Give me two schools in the MEAC. Give me two schools that can be expanded to the MEAC. No, you can't force the school, but you sure can't give them an invitation, though. You can't force the school up from D2 to D1, but you sure can't give them an invitation. And the crazy thing is, Paul Quinn is not even an NAIA school. They play in the USCAA, something like that. But they're part of the Red conference. All right, how you doing, Mr. Ford?
Hey, you can hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, yeah, man. You know what I'm doing? I'm watching. Let me turn it down. You know, I'm watching Texas and South Carolina. You know that. There's your home, folks. That girl that I thought was going to be a big difference in that, she back out there playing. She got 3 fouls early. You know what I'm talking about?
Talking about Madison Booker?
Yeah. Her dad and all them at the game.
Okay.
Yeah. She's something else. They was ticket type fouls, but she got 3 early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So now, Mr. Ford.
Uh-huh.
How can a small NAIA conference add all these schools to their conference, but the MEAC can't even add one?
Well, you know, me and you don't talk about this now. Them people are progressive, man, and they know what they're doing. See, here's the thing, man. And you know, we got to tell the truth. For about 20 years, Dr. Dennis Thomas did absolutely nothing up there. Mm-hmm. All he did was keep that money in them presidents' hands, and they gave him a kickback, and he didn't give a damn about them student athletes. And eventually, you know, I told you the story about that guy was named Chancellor Martin, and the other one was named Earl Hilton. Them. They gauged the MEAC to see if they could get Dennis Thomas fired, but them presidents wasn't going to fire him because he was channeling that money to them. And so that was one of the reasons why they pulled out was because they couldn't get rid of him. And then, once he did step down, he gave it to one of his proteges who is totally incompetent. So that's the main reason the MEAC can't move, is because they're filled with nepotism and incompetence at the very top. That's why they can't move.
Yeah, I did talk to the commissioner for the HBCUAC, Dr. Kiki Baker Barnes. And, she had, in a sense, she did have a plan.
Yeah.
She said she was going to expand. She didn't say where it was going to be at, but she said it was going to expand. So now you expand to Dallas, you expand to Austin.
And Doc, now let me say this here. Now, I can't stand y'all boy off script. But now he was on, now I listened to our boy out of Baton Rouge. What's his name?
Perry White.
Perry had him on. Now let me say this. It was a two-part thing. Okay. He gave the analysis of the MEAC that was 100% correct. Now that other foolishness he was talking about what black colleges need to do, none of that make no sense. All of it was followed. But let me just say this, because I got to give him credit for this. The part where he talked about what was wrong with the MEAC, he was absolutely correct. Okay. If you get a chance, it was about 2 weekends ago, Perry had him on and what they did was what's wrong with the MEAC, and what he said was correct. It was totally correct. Now that other part about he was telling what his idea of what we supposed to do in black college football, that was straight foolishness anyway. But the first part about what's wrong with the MEAC, he was 100% correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it to him. Give it to him.
Yeah, my granddad always said you got to give folk credit when credit is deserved, and right. I got to give him credit. He was 100% right about that, about what's wrong with the MEAC. He hit it.
So what was the thing that he said was like?
What me and you been saying? What you just got through saying? Incompetence, no vision, sitting on their behind for almost 25 years doing nothing. I mean, it's the stuff me and you been saying. How long? Me, now, Doc, ever since you know me, I've been saying to me, I get in trouble, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, listen, it's the same stuff we've saying, but I'm just saying he was correct what he said.
So now, Dr. Barnes not only goes into Dallas, which is pretty much it's the fourth biggest media market in the United States. And you go down to Austin, you go down to the state capital. I don't know what the media market is down there in Austin, but I know it's up there. So you go to two big major cities in the state of Texas, and you pull two schools.
Well, and now, Doc, don't forget the state with the highest number of black people is Texas. Texas got over 4 million blacks. Okay, Dallas is going back and forth with Atlanta. DC's the what they call it, the DMV is number one with the highest number of black people who finish HBCU. It's Dallas and Atlanta rotates. 1 minute it's Atlanta. Dallas is 2, Atlanta's 3. Another time it's Atlanta's 2, Dallas is 3. So they go back and forth with that. With the highest number of black people who have degrees from HBCU institutions.
So now this conference has Wiley University. It has Paul Quinn, which were two of the original members of the SWAC. You added Houston Tillotson, who was also part of the SWAC.
That's right.
You got you got Dillard, you got Suno, you got Philander Smith.
Right, that's right.
You got Tougaloo.
Yeah.
You got Stillman. You got Talladega.
Talladega.
They have
listen. They have.
You got the Virgin Islands. You got Fisk. You got a lot of schools. Make up their whole conference right there.
Now listen, Doc. Talladega's having a lot of problems, man.
Okay.
I know a lot of the graduates over here, they really worried about their school, man. They having some serious issues over there.
Now, this is interesting. It said the biggest mistake the MEAC did was move up to D1 when all the founding schools was not ready.
No,
Well,
it's bad leadership. Listen, bad leadership,
I
man.
think what he was saying, I think he said like when the MEAC was founded, I think it was, I forgot. I didn't forget about Wilberforce, but I think he was saying that because you had more, because the CIAA is basically is majority private.
Yeah,
All private schools,
yeah, that's right.
church
Most the
based,
MEAC came out of the CIAA,
right? So you got
1970, I think it was.
so you got all these state supported schools,
Yeah,
like your A&Ts and your Howard is the only private school in the conference.
right.
Delaware State and your Norfolks and stuff like that. So I think in a sense, I don't think they were ready. It's kind of like how the SWAC was when they first started. You had church schools, and then you had
Oh yeah,
private
yeah,
schools.
that's right. Yeah.
And church
Well,
schools,
the SWAT was really Texas. It was
right?
Texas.
It was Texas. It was
It was
Texas.
Texas.
But
Yeah.
the church schools in Texas couldn't compete with
Right. That's right. Yeah.
the other
That's right.
schools.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why. So you start seeing the shift from your private church schools to more of your state supported schools.
Yeah, because remember remember the movie The Great Debaters?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the guy, Professor Tolson, that was training them?
Right.
What they didn't tell you was he was also the football coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was also the football coach. And while at the time they were in the SWAT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Prairie View was the big dog. Prairie View was the big dog at that time.
So in a sense, I don't think that they were ready to even move up. And I think they should have stayed where they at. But at the same time, like you said, we got state supported schools that is getting state money. And what can this church, this small private school do for us?
Now, you talking about the CIAA or the MEAC?
Both.
Now,
So,
listen, Doc, let me just say this here. The MEAC can be saved, man. All they got to do is get that lady's resignation. You can go with Lynn Thompson. You can go with that guy that's the AD at Howard. There are people out there that have vision. That lady don't have no vision. And that's why I said that he was right about what he said. See, it was totally wrong what they did. Okay. You let Dennis Thomas stay in that position because they finagled. That was Slick did that. We called him Slick. His name was Dr.
Harvey.
Harvey put Dennis Thomas in that position so he could control the MEAC. At the same time, he was trying to leave. He was trying to join the Patriot Conference. They turned him down. He was trying to join the CAA. Eventually, he got in Big South, and then he went CAA. Okay, but here's the thing: when he left his crony as head of the MEAC,
right,
which was nothing. Okay, so here's the thing: all they got to do in that MEAC for that conference to be safe is go get a qualified, competent person with a vision. Now, I say go get, you remember Lynn Thompson? Lynn was Bethune-Cookman. Remember him?
Tell me about him.
Yeah, go get him. If you can't go get him, get the dude at Howard. But it's some people out there. If I was them, I'd get that purse together. I would try to steal the guy that's at Jackson State. But now you got to put that purse together, baby. Got to put that money together. Got to get the money together.
You think A.D. Robinson gonna roll out?
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I do like the Godfather, baby. I would give him an offer he can't refuse. Shit, whatever it take. Listen? What you know? When you got people as competent and as smart and as visionary as 80. What's his name?
Ashley Robinson.
Ashley Robinson. You put that check in front of him. And say, look him, how much you want? And then he put down what he want. Now, and then you take that check back to your folks and say, now can we match this? What can we do? Because for them, it's life or death. Either they gonna get somebody or they gonna go out of existence. I told people this 3 years ago. They were gonna be like dinosaurs. They were gonna be history. Because them folks ain't doing right in the MEAC. And it's all about at the top. It's at the top. Now, really, the CIAA is not in bad a shape as the MEAC. Let me tell you what the CIAA problem is. The lady that's the head of the CIAA.
I like her, though.
Yeah, she's okay, but now here's the problem, Doc. She's not able to cultivate that relationship with the multinational corporation and them rich families that's going to donate to the CIAA. See, that's her problem. But as all the other stuff, she good. But see, always remember, a black college president, black conference commissioner, they got to be able to go out and get different streams of money from different companies.
Right.
See, a president, a black college president, he don't run the school. He get that to the deans and the provost. He got to bring that money in. And see, that's what Slick Harvey and them was able to do. The guy, them presidents y'all done had, especially that lady, I always tell you. Now, I loved, what the lady was name? Dr. Myers, I love Dr. Myers. Okay. Yeah. And see, that's what they need in the CIAA. They got to get a person that can bring them streams of income from them rich families in the multinational corporation. But other than that, the CIAA is 10 times better off than the MEAC.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. So you CIAA, like you said, you got to mix some public and private schools with the CIAA.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why that's the reason why they stand strong, because
Noop, I know you ain't serious. Noop, I know you ain't serious.
She just got the job. She just got the job at Virginia State.
Listen, Noop, I know you ain't serious. I know that's a joke, right? That's a joke.
She just got the AD job at Virginia State.
Noop, listen, he wanted to get a laugh. Noop wanted to get a laugh. And by the way, Noop, one of my little cousins just plays in South Carolina State. I saw us going over stuff online. I know his mom went to South Carolina State. He was on the basketball team. He KA side now. He's men of Kappa now. Yeah, he good kid too, man. He's from Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
yep.
Shout out to Morris Brown, to the captains of Morris Brown that came back.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They had a line. Yeah, that's right. That's right. KA side. That was Lim Barney. You remember Lim Barney?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lim Barney.
Yeah.
Lim Barney.
They had a line. I was like, yeah. Oh, look at it. They
it's been 20-some years since Morris Brown had a line, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Since the school was, it wasn't closed, but it wasn't nothing on there.
Yeah. Man, we hoping Morris Brown could come back, man. I went to Clark, but I went to all of Morris Brown's games, and because they played the big time schools, man. It was a hurting thing when that situation went down over there.
Man, this will be a stretch. If Dr. Barnes goes to DC and get the University of DC, District Columbia.
Oh yeah. Now you know what? If they could convince UDC, because their basketball always been good, if they could convince them to get a football team, the MEAC should go after them. And they definitely should go after Bowie State. They should go after Virginia State. And I would tell Maryland Eastern Shore, and I would tell Coppin State, either you get a football team or go to the CIAA. I would give them an ultimatum. But see, that lady don't know nothing about that.
So yeah, you know what? You know what? This is another story for another day. But Dr. Barnes is doing a wonderful job with that conference.
Oh yeah,
She had a vision. She told y'all. She really told y'all her plan when she became, when she became the conference commissioner.
right.
She really told the plan when she came on her show last year. I think, I think it's gonna be some good because I think she wants to she wants to expand it to where it's not just in small rural areas, but she wants to expand it to major markets.
No, hey, bro, Hardy, I'm what you call the special assistant. Now I wouldn't be the commissioner. I would be the commissioner's special assistant. If you ever go back and study Booker T. Washington, he had a guy named Emmett Scott. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I would be the commissioner's special assistant. I would be the person that would, come up with ideas and that kind of stuff. But no, I wouldn't be the commissioner. They would call me. See, when Doc take over a conference, he'll bring me in as his assistant. Yeah, that's what I could do.
Oh
That's what
man.
I
I think she wants to get back in. She wants to get into the major market. She wants to get into the smaller market because you got your two schools in New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
It's a real big market, but it's a market though. Now you in Dallas. You got your East Texas market, which is closer to Shreveport. You got your Arkansas market. You got the Metro Jackson area with Tougaloo. You got you got your market with the Alabama schools. Talladega ain't that too far from the Georgia line. You got the Wilberforce up there in Ohio, and of course you got the U.S. Virgin Islands, which
now Doc, not this week, last week, I was with a sister graduated from Hampton. She had heard me on Mr. Mona's show, and she told me that Dr. Harvey was a visionary. But the thing I wanted to tell you was, she was listening to me talk about this merging. I was telling you that, me and you talk about it. I want the MEAC and the SWAC to merge. She said that the MEAC and the CIAA needs to merge, and the SWAC and the SIAC needs to merge. Now, that was a little different. The other thing that she said that was real different to me was that she said that the Black private schools need to merge. And she gave the example of, she told me that Allen and Benedict need to merge. And she said that St. Augustine and Shaw University need to merge because she was talking about this upcoming financial crunch that's about to hit this country. We need to, go ahead on and do it ahead of it. Don't react, be proactive. And so I thought that was a little different. But because I've always said, give me the MEAC teams, SWAC teams, and give me 2 more so we have 20 because it's 6. Wait a minute. It's 6 football playing schools in the MEAC, right?
Yep.
It's 12 schools in the SWAC, right?
Right.
Okay, so they give me 18. I still say give me 2 more. Give me 20 and give me 5 divisions, 4 schools in each division. She said no. Combine the MEAC with the CIAA, combine the SIAC with the SWAC. That's what she told me. It was an interesting conversation, Yeah.
But if you do that, who would you? Because in the CIAA, I'm not taking a lot of schools from the not from the CIAA, but from the SIAC. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna take you Savannah State. Dr. Kanisha, what's going on?
Hey Doc, how you doing? And I didn't get a chance to speak to Miss Whitley last night on Mr. Mona's show. Is Miss Whitley on here?
I haven't seen her.
Okay, if you're on here, hey Miss Whitley. Okay. Yeah.
She in line with you. She said she don't care how you reorganize. We just need competent leadership.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, the MEAC now has been incompetent and filled with decay and rot. Well, listen, it's been over 25 years. They gotten away with that mess. Because when did Dennis, I mean, not Dennis, when did Dr. Thomas take over as MEAC commissioner? Do you know? Because I know it got to been 20-some years ago, wasn't it?
It was 2001. I think it was 2001.
2001?
Yeah.
And we talking about we in 2025, right?
Right.
All that decay and rot, no vision, and they still in existence. That's a blessing. Somebody praying for them. That's a blessing.
Yeah. So to me, if it was me for the SIAC, I'll take Savannah State. I'll take Tuskegee. I'll take
What about Fort Valley?
I'll take Fort Valley.
Yeah, Fort Valley State. Like you said, Skeggy and them. Yeah.
I will take them.
I'm gonna tell you now, Doc.
I'm gonna take Clark because guess what? I want that Atlanta market.
Well, see, here's the thing about Clark and Morehouse. They sitting on a major city.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's we ain't got to talk about it, but there's a lot of stuff going on here in Atlanta, baby. A lot of folks here. This is like a DC. You know, like I say, I just told. Now, I always pull them things up on the computer when they compare cities. Now, Atlanta can't compare to Dallas, and we can't compare to Houston, but it's still a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of things here, bro.
It is. It is.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking at it like I said on my guy Troy's show. I was like, look, if you get a competent, the presidents and the chancellors of the MEAC need to go ahead and find a competent leader to lead them forward, because if not, guess what?
Yeah.
We're going to be somewhere in the Patriot League playing somebody.
Yeah. Well, now here's the thing: if we don't get competent leadership with what's going down in this country right now, we're gonna fall. We're gonna fall, man. See, crisis times brings out competent leadership. And brother, we in crisis time. This guy trying to burn this place down, man. And we're gonna have to have not just competent leadership, but extraordinary leadership. Okay. And if we don't get it, man, it's over, bro. You got to have visionary leadership in times like this, because this thing has gotten crucial, man. This thing has gotten crucial, bro.
Ooh, Travis Hunter ran the 4.28.
Yeah, and by the way, who's gonna take Shadoo? Who you say gonna get Shadoo?
Sure, it ain't gonna. I hope he don't go to Cleveland. He gonna do. I think we was talking about this the other day. I think I'll pull an Eli Manning.
Oh, you tell him you're not coming?
I'll tell you ain't coming.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nah.
So Tennessee's gonna get the Ward kid, right?
I think Tennessee gonna get Cam Ward.
He gonna turn. Listen, Doc. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. He gonna turn Nashville out, man. He gonna turn Nashville out, man. He gonna do it, man.
Adrian, Shador ain't coming to Dallas. We got the 14th pick. Shador gonna be gone before then.
Yeah, he'll be in the first 10, right?
He'll be in the first 3.
You Shador be in the first 3?
Shador's gonna be in the first 3.
Okay. So now, who give me the order now? It's Tennessee, then it's the Giants.
Tennessee is let me see. Let me pull up the.
Excuse me.
Nah, you good. Pull up the draft order. But I know it's Tennessee.
And by the
Tennessee
way,
Cleveland,
didn't y'all just get a quarterback at Dallas? Didn't y'all just get?
we just got Joe Milton from New England.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see how that's gonna work out.
That's why I said, well,
Joe can throw it 100 yards now, but I got to see can he put it together.
I think the because Trey Lance just signed with the Chargers for on a 1-year deal.
Let me tell you something. You know that if he went to the Chargers, you know how good Harbaugh is with them kind of quarterbacks. Now he might, you know what? By him going to the Chargers, that might save his career because you know Harbaugh gonna get him right.
And then he don't have to worry too much about it because he got
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Now, who you said I'm sorry. What's the draft order? You said the Titans, Giants,
the Titans, Cleveland, and the Giants.
Okay, so do you think the Cleveland Browns want Shadua?
Well, they got to save face because the Deshaun Watson experiment is done. Is over with.
Yeah.
They overpaid for that dude.
Yeah, they did. They did. Who owns the Cleveland Browns? You know, I'm sorry.
Jimmy
That's right. That's right. Jimmy. Yeah.
God damn. South Carolina they on another level. So,
yeah, man. I'm happy for Don them. You know, this guy's good though. That Vic Schaefer guy, that guy's good, man. I've been watching Vic for a number of years. That guy's good now. You want to get it twisted. He know what he's doing.
What's up, Blue? We got Tennessee, Cleveland, Giants with the first three. Then the Patriots, Jaguars, Raiders at 6, Jets at 7, Panthers at 8, Saints at 9, Bears at 10, 49ers at 11. We got the 12th pick. Miami, Indianapolis, Atlanta, Arizona, and the Bengals. Bengals got the 17th pick. Seattle, Tampa Bay, Denver, Pittsburgh. The Chargers got the 22nd. Green Bay, Minnesota, Houston, the Rams, Baltimore, the Lions got the 28th. And then Commanders got the 29th. Buffalo with the 30th, Kansas City with the 31st, and then Philadelphia with the 32nd pick. So,
well, listen, you said Blue on him.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue, in your humble opinion, where is Shallow going to end up? Is he going to be in the NFL or he's going to be in the Rock League? Where, or is he going to play at the semi-pro team in my neighborhood? Where is he going?
Well, he did run a 4.56 today.
That's Shallow?
Uh-huh.
And what about all the, all the reporting is about him bankrupt. Now, what's going on with that? What's that about?
I think he still owed that dude that money when he punched the guy when he was in high school.
Oh, because that's all. They stay in our paper. There's always somebody bankrupt. But my thing is, I mean, is he good enough to play in the NFL? Can Dion get him in the NFL? If not, is he going to play in, I say Rocks League. What's the name of that league?
The UFL?
Yeah. Is he going to be in that league? Or is he going to be in our neighborhood semi-pro team? What is he going to do?
I'm going to say I think he's going he said he'll be drafted because he's a Sanders.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. Somebody probably owe Dion a favor, son. It's all about daddy ball.
I think he is going to be a special teams player, which is
He said he'll be a special teams player?
I think he'll be a special teams player.
Okay, like a kickoff,
gunner and stuff
punts. Yeah, gunner and all that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What's his size, man? What's Shiloh 6 what?
I know I'm 6'4". I think Shiloh like 6'1".
How much he weighing?
I think he about 195. He probably at 200.
Yeah, because he'll hit you now. One thing now let me ask you this here. What as far as like his you said his 40 was what now?
4, 5, 6.
How many times did he pump that 225?
I don't even know if he pumped to 225.
Because he always looked like he was nicely built, I was kind of not, I like those shallow, man. I like those shallow.
But come on, Blue.
What Blue said?
He said, can you imagine him being that safety, having to cover these elite tight ends and slot receivers? He's going to get cooked.
Oh, yeah. Because he never was really a cover guy, was he?
Nah.
Because that was always his thing. Because you remember that game y'all played South Carolina State? Didn't they eat his lunch in that game?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. That big wide receiver was named what? Shaq. What happened to him?
I thought he was on the Saints team.
That's right. I think I remember that too. Yeah, that's right. He was on the Saints team. You're right. I remember that.
Well, let's see what else we got going on. Let's get to coaches on the move. So your basketball coach from Grambling.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think Doc, I think he's gonna do well at Alabama A&M, man. I really do. I've always liked him. He came from Stillman. I think he was NAIA guy. This guy's good, man. I think he's, it's like, to me, it's like a revolution up there in Huntsville right now at Alabama A&M. They doing some things, man. They brought in Sam Shade. I thought that was awesome. You bring this guy in. I don't know about the baseball. I don't know about the track and field. But if they listen, man, they putting together a program up there, man.
Dawn Thornton from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got Dawn Thornton. A lot of people want her. Sam Shade, people want him. Now you go and get this Jackson guy. Man, listen, they putting something together up there. They call it the heel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, they putting something together up there, man.
Hey, Dr. Kanisha, you said Dr. Brian needs to lead the MEAC.
What she say about who?
She said she wants Dr. Paul Bryant to lead the MEAC.
Yeah, he would be a great choice, man. He would be a great choice. I followed him. He would be a great choice. He would.
Man, but I didn't get too much into the disclosure of like how much and how many years and stuff like that. But I think with like you said, with his pedigree, I think he can put Alabama A&M back on the map.
Yeah. Because see, now, Doc, when I was in college, they were big time, man. See, when I was in college, they had Ben Jobe. They had they had an outstanding. They were sending girls to the Olympics, man. I can't think of that coach's name. He was tall and slim, didn't really talk a lot, but he was awesome, man. Alabama A&M was really good. 70s and 80s, they had an all-around program, man. I mean, they were good, man. I think, like I said, it's like a revolution going on up there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they getting ready to do something, man. They getting ready to do something.
So, I mean, then let's see, we got other coaches on the move. So, of course, Larry Vickers is known to Auburn.
Hey, you're right. Hey, bro, White, you're right. His name is Coach Henderson. That dude was a Hall of Famer, man. And the other guy his name was Ray Green. Them guys were super, man. Ray Green had a guy up under him named Brunskitt Towns. That dude was super too. This Coach Henderson, I met him. He didn't really do a whole lot of talking, but he was turning out girls that were going to the Olympics. Oh yeah, he was something else, man. I met him.
Yeah, let's see. You got Larry Vickers over at Auburn.
Oh yeah, bro. I think. Listen, man. Let me go and say it. I think he's gonna do well. I think he's gonna do well. I really do, man.
You bring in you got I think Norfolk State just get ready to
Yeah,
sign a coach.
the guy from Coppin State.
Yeah, from Coppin State.
Coppin State, yeah.
Who led that team to a 19-15 record. I think they said that was the most wins they had in like some years. You got now we're gonna have to look for a coach for Grambling.
Now, which in basketball?
Basketball.
Mr. Mona was talking about that the guy at Langston, which I'm all for that. Now that's the guy that's doing all this big time winning, right?
Chris Wright.
Yeah, she was talking about him last night. I'll be for that. I'm for that.
Hey man, Coach Wright.
I believe in resumes. Let me see your resume. If that resume say you a champion, you a champion. Mm-hmm. That's what I look for. I look at resumes.
He should have been at
yeah, that's right, bro. White. I met them. Gerald Miles. Yeah. Hey, one of them was from Jacksonville, right? Yeah, I met them. Gerald Miles, Danette Young. Yeah, I met them girls. They went to the Olympics. I think one of them was from Jacksonville. Yep, I remember Brunsky Towns. Yeah, man. I remember. Hey, is Brunsky Towns still with us, or is he deceased? Is he? Hey, is Brunsky Towns still with us?
Let's see what they say.
Oh, he said, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
He said he's still alive.
Still alive. He was awesome, man. I remember him.
So you're gonna look for a basketball coach at Grambling. What's the other opening that's still out there? I think
the number one. Listen, the number one opening need to be a new commissioner for the MEAC. That need to be the number. You need to listen. You need to post that. You need to post that. A commissioner for the MEAC.
Oh Lord. Hey, no, y'all said post. He said the job post need to be post on that.
Commissioner for the MEAC. Somebody with a vision, some experience. You know. I say Lynn Thompson.
Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. Oh man. So now we got football. It's spring football season. Get ready to wind down.
Oh yeah.
They said they ain't seen that lady even find her. She in Norfolk. She in Norfolk. You ain't gonna miss her.
Man, play. Man. Where's Dr. Thomas at now? Where is he still in? Is he on the East Coast or he's back in Mississippi?
I think he's back in Mississippi with his brother.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, oh my goodness. Spring football get ready. In Jackson State, we supposed to have our spring game tomorrow, but they canceled it because of the weather. So
yeah,
they are going to do a scrimmage at 11 o'clock on the campus. And from what I heard, it's open to the public, that is a good thing right there. So you can see what we got. And then after that, TC about to go on he about to cut some folks.
Hey, that brother White. Now is White Alabama A&M?
Yep.
Hey, bro, White, what's going on the hill with are y'all in the spring football? Give us a little report. What's going on? Bro White, what Sam them got going on over there? And by the way, I know Southern is in spring, right? Somebody from Southern, give me some rap. What's going on down there in Baton Rouge?
Yeah, Baton Rouge. I think Prairie View about to do their spring game tomorrow.
Oh, and by the way, let me say this too. I listened to Prairie View's offensive coordinator the other night. You know, he was at Jackson State at one while. He was on Rick Comegy's staff. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said that they asked him what was the biggest game that he, witnessed while he was at Jackson State, and he said when Southern would come to Jackson, he said that's the biggest game he saw. He had never seen nothing like it because he's a New Mexico State graduate.
Okay.
Yeah, but he said that wasn't nothing like that boombox, man. When Southern would come to, matter of fact, he coached Rico Richardson. You remember Rico? Yeah.
The tight end.
Rico's a wide receiver, went to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he coached Rico.
Dr. Kanisha said she was at Prairie View practice.
No. What?
Well, Dr. Kanisha stayed in Houston, so that ain't nobody hop, skip, and jump away from her.
Well, Doc, now, I told you now, I'm impressed with Jackson, man. I watched him at Valdosta State. I watched the playoff games. I'm going to be honest with you. No, I don't think he's going to be able to fight Jackson the first year, but I think he's going to take over the West. I do think that. I think he's going to take over the West now.
Now, I did hear that Southern's going to go with Jalen Woods.
I did too. I saw that. They were really happy with him. Said he really did a good job with his physical maturation. I saw that too. Yeah.
So, said that spring game is next week at Alabama.
Whose spring game is next week?
A&M's.
Alabama A&M?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, give me a little tea, man. What them quarterbacks looking like? What that defense looking like? Give me a little something. Give me a name. Give me a name. Who QB1?
That's the question we need to ask. Who your QB is first?
Yeah, who the QB1? What that offensive line looking like?
Talk to Coach Keaton for Clark Atlanta.
Yeah, when you talk to him?
I talked to him last week. He came on the show last week.
Well, they said it. The MEAC is begging Clark and Morehouse. Have you heard that?
I haven't heard that, but
yeah, they say they're begging them, man. They want to outfit here. They need teams.
But yeah, he said he liked what he see from his team. They kind of get ready to wind down spring practice too.
That's Clark Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
The other question is, who is he gonna replace at QB?
So when did that young man's career is over? Or did he go to another school?
He's done. His eligibility is up.
Okay. He was a good kid. I saw him. I really got into him in that Bethune-Cookman game. He was tough. Yeah. I thought, you know what, though? I kind of thought Coach Keaton might have got pulled from Clark, man. I thought somebody might hire him. I'm going to be honest with you. I did. I thought he might get pulled up.
Yeah. He also said, we was talking about it. Don't sleep on Morehouse with Terrence Mathis at the head coach, because I see some things that I like from them, even though it's Morehouse. But
that's what
it's something about that Morehouse team that they can get. If you can give me at least 5 wins from this Morehouse team, that is a successful season for them.
How many kids did he, during the recruiting in February, how many kids he signed?
I don't know how many kids signed. I haven't seen what he signed.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look it up either. How many did Coach Keaton say he signed in February?
I think he said he signed like 15 or something like that in February.
Was basically lineman, or was it just everything?
I think part of it was on defense.
Okay.
They want to fix his defense up.
Defense, yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
Now Albany State spring game, is it tomorrow? I thought I saw something about them. I was thinking, usually their spring game is on the YouTube. I gotta check and see because I'm not sure. That's Coach Quinn Gray. That's right, Coach Quinn Gray, Albany State University.
Now I'm gonna see who's gonna be on the phone with that man right there.
Which one? Quinn?
Yeah.
But look at Doc. Quinn ain't done nothing now. Quinn ain't even won the SIAC yet. How many years has it been?
But they've been in the championship game.
Yeah, that's right. They went against who? Miles or Benedict?
Benedict that year.
Benedict, that's right. You're right. Yeah. Now he's beat Fort Valley every year he's been there, but then he lost his homecoming to Allen, and then he let Shaw come down there and beat him in Albany. So it's been kind of up and down.
But still, at the same time, he's still over 500.
Yeah. Now what's this? Okay, there's 3 years or 4 years.
This is third year coming up.
Yeah, because now, Doc, let's be honest now. Albany State got 7,000 students. They should be dominating at SIAC now, right?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking now. Come on. You in the SIAC. You listen, come on now. You came with a big reputation. You played NFL football. You came from a powerhouse HBC. And by the way, Doc, what's going on down there at Florida A&M? What's going on with they spring? You ain't heard nothing? What's going on down there with them rappers?
I ain't heard nothing from them.
Are they being delusional saying they gonna whoop Jackson, or what they talking about? What coach down there got them boys saying?
I think they being delusional. Talking about
that's what I said. They being delusional? Is they saying they gonna take over the SWAC again, or what? You ain't heard nothing?
I ain't heard nothing.
Hey, ain't nobody heard
defensive coordinator. That's about it.
Huh?
I just heard they got a new defensive coordinator. That's about it.
Yeah, I saw that. Hey, Blue, what's going on down there in Tallahassee? You been down there? Where's Mr. Campbell now? They ain't talking no shit?
Nah.
Mr. Campbell them ain't talking? They supposed to be talking and telling you how great, and you don't know they wide receivers, and they wide receiver can do this and all that. He ain't talking that?
Yeah, I told folks, yeah, TC gonna start. They gonna round out that roster, so they're gonna send some. TC gonna send some kids some pink slips.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And
y'all got a golden era going on, boy.
And that transfer portal opens up April the 19th.
Yeah, that's right.
So just letting y'all know.
Oh yeah. So it'll stay open. It'll stay up a week or 2 weeks?
I think 2 weeks.
Man, we can get some good players in that SWAC, man.
Mm-hmm.
You said now that's April 19th. What's that date again?
April the 19th.
Man, that's what, 2 weeks away? When is that?
About 2 weeks away.
Man, that's gonna be big right there, bro. That's gonna be big.
Yeah, the basketball portal been a mess. Everybody, all these kids getting in the portal and making lateral moves.
Hey, Doc, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we know Jackson gonna win it. Is Southern second place, third place, or fourth place? What is Southern?
Probably like third or fourth.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I mean, if they had to meet tomorrow, Southern against Prairie View, who would you put your money on?
Prairie View.
Me too. I put my money on Prairie View. Long as what that man name? I always talk. What the offense coordinator name? Mark Fredericks, ain't it?
Yep.
long as he's the offense coordinator, I'm putting my money on Prairie View.
Yeah.
Now let me say this to y'all Southern. I ain't trying to beat down on you, but now let me tell you this. When you get you a real offense coordinator, we're gonna take y'all serious. But we ain't taking y'all serious right now. I know y'all done went out and signed 100 boys. I know about you. But listen, you got to go get offense coordinator now. Go on and do it. Go on and get it.
They said Antonio Langham is coach of the DBs at A&M.
Huh?
Antonio Langham is coach of the DBs at A&M.
Yeah, now he was a Cowboy, wasn't he? Was he a Cowboy or Cleveland Brown?
Both.
That's right. Yeah, I remember him. He's a legendary Alabama. He wasn't the one that picked off the pass when they was at that SEC championship against Florida, was it?
That was him.
That's what I thought. He's legendary. Oh yeah. Yeah, somebody. So he said that they're keeping secret what they're doing up there in Huntsville, and
He said they practice early in the morning.
Morning, yeah, okay. We'll see him though. We got now. You know what? I think Sam Shea gonna do something now. I don't know about now. I ain't saying the first year. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying I think he gonna put together a program now. Cause them people getting real up there in Huntsville now. They done went and got Sam Shea, Don Thornton, Coach Jackson. What kind of baseball program they got?
I ain't heard about the baseball team.
I don't know. What about track and field?
I ain't heard about track and field.
Okay. Well, they trying to get real up there in Huntsville now. But I heard now, don't they have 8,000 students or 9,000? How many students they got? Hey, bro, how many students y'all got at Alabama A&M? Oh, they got 8,000. Okay, they got 8,000.
That ain't bad.
Shoot, no. That's all. Yeah, that's a lot of folks, man. I'm telling you now. I think them people up there in Huntsville is making some moves, man.
Mm-hmm.
They making some moves now. You know they ain't ready for y'all yet, Doc. But I believe they're gonna try to get there though. Oh, they ain't ready for y'all yet.
I'm gonna say this. So we gonna start doing. So once everybody's spring seasons are up, we're gonna start going through the conference, and we're just gonna break the teams down. We are dealing with schedules and stuff like that. Just gonna try to break the teams down and stuff, see what everybody got cooking and what they need to work on. I would say, this, that I still like what I see at Norfolk State.
Yeah, now, Brother Vic. Mike Vick.
Mike Vick got his.
Mike
Vick, he got his brother on staff too.
Marcus?
Yeah, he got Marcus on staff. From what I was
looking at. What is Marcus doing? Is he coaching on the field or what? Analyst or what?
I think he analyst or something like that. But I think he with QBs. I mean, they.
Because he was a QB at Virginia Tech. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they played for Frank Beamer.
Yeah, so I like. I mean, everybody, you can say a bad influence, but at the same time, you can tell, you can go and tell the kids, hey, don't do the shit that I did when I was growing on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he should. How old is Marcus now? Marcus, is he 40?
No, Marcus not even 40. Marcus in his 30s.
And Mike Vick is how old?
Mike Vick is a year younger than me.
Well, we're talking about 43, 44?
44.
44, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's supposed to be done grown up now. Listen, Newt, I love Terrence and them now, but now you ain't fooling nobody with that offense coordinator position now. Mm-hmm. And they ain't fooling them people down there in Baton Rouge either. Because Newt, I done told y'all now. There's some knowledgeable folks in the SWAC now that you ain't gonna put anybody in a position think them people don't know what you're doing. Listen, ain't nobody gonna respect Mark Fletcher as no offense coordinator, man. Come on now, Noop, you know it. And I heard they went and got some boys. I heard they went and got a lot of boys. Yeah, I heard about them.
Well, yeah, I just think it's going to be an interesting season coming up.
Oh yeah, listen, man, you're right. It's man. I still say we're in the midst of a golden era, man. We still in the midst.
I don't think I've seen South Carolina, seen some stuff from South Carolina State.
Yeah, what Coach talking about? What Coach Barry talking about?
They talk about going 1-0.
1-0, baby. We're in the day. The day, baby. Did he get bigger, Doc? Did you see it in the roster stuff? Because I figured he was gonna get big after that whooping he took in that Celebration Bowl. I figured they would get bigger.
I think he did get big. I think he went into the trenches because he did not like getting pushed around in the trenches.
Oh man, they got beat down, bro. They got beat down, man. That's why I figured. I said he got to get bigger, man. Mr. Mona said he had them Division II boys.
Hey man, Division II players can play the same way as a Division I player.
Yeah,
it don't matter. It just don't matter. You just playing a step down. You know.
Yeah. I want to see how big he gonna get. I figure he goes 6'6" at them tackles next year, if he can.
But yeah, I like some other things that I see from around, HBCU football. I'm still thinking about what's going on at Tennessee State. And Reggie Barlow going up there and bringing his whole staff from the UFL.
That's a good move, Doc.
Oh yeah, it is a good move.
That's a good move. Yeah, you bring it. Everybody familiar with everybody. And listen, we know who Greg Williams is. We know who that is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the only thing now, let me say this to these Tennessee State folk. Y'all need to put FAMU back on that schedule, man. And you need to get Jackson back on that. Now stop playing around. You ain't got nothing in common with no Austin P and no Tennessee Tech and all of that. You need to get Jackson State back on that schedule, whether it be home and home, whatever, and you need to get FAMU back on that schedule. Now stop playing around. Stop being ignorant and stupid. Go on and do what you got to do.
Haven't heard too much about Hampton. Don't know
he was on the other night. Hey, Blue interviewed him. It was a good interview. Did you hear it?
Oh, who?
Blue interviewed the head coach at Hampton. It was a good interview. Yeah, I listened to it.
I need to look at it.
Man.
I need to
and if you can look at that interview, they interviewed the offense coordinator from Prairie View. That guy's gonna be a head coach, man. I can hear it in his voice. He's gonna be a head coach one day. Yeah. But that was a good interview with the guy at Hampton is a disciple of Jim Trussell. So that means that guy ain't nothing to play with, man.
That's the reason why they seem to fare a little bit more better in the CAA than A&T.
Yeah, A&T's pitiful. Where your boy at, man? Where's
Where Dave at?
Yeah, where he at? You done ran him off?
I ain't ran him off. I asked him on the show the other
competitive. Remember he told me tomorrow so they're gonna be competitive. They won 2 games in 2 years, wasn't it?
2 games in 2 years.
2 years, bro. They was competitive.
Man, it's gonna be. I'm just waiting for football season. We got 4 more months until football season start.
Man, football talk don't never end.
It don't end.
Yeah, it don't never end, man.
Let's see. Also, media day for the football and the SWAC.
Yeah, I saw that. July, right?
July 16th.
Yeah. That's going to be a big day, man. That's going to be a big day.
I will be there.
Oh, yeah. ESPN, is it 3? Because I saw somebody's going to televise it.
ESPN, the ESPN Plus, I think ESPN Plus.
Yeah, but that's right. ESPN Plus. That's right. You're right.
Yeah, gotta watch some, gotta go down there, interview these coaches again.
Doc, let me ask you a question. Off the top of your head, give me the top 3 quarterbacks in the SWAC right now. I know you're gonna give me that boy from Jackson. That's one.
Jacoby and Morgan.
Okay, give me two.
The second one. If he come back healthy, I would say Andrew Body. I want to say put him at
Okay,
number 2.
Andrew. Yeah, Andrew by Alabama State. And who's your last one?
My last one, it will be that's kind of hard to pick. I'm trying to figure out. Ooh, that's a hard one right there.
What you think about that boy up there at Alabama A&M? Is it Cornelius Brown? That kid that came from Georgia State. What you think about him?
If he's still there, yeah.
And what about the kid down there at Southern?
I go with Taylor. I'll go with Jeremy Woods. Ty Keys, if he's gonna be named the starter at Grambling.
Now who'd you say at Grambling?
Ty Keys.
Is that the kid from the junior college?
From with the USL, yeah.
That dude is bad. I just saw his films. He's something else, man. I saw some film on him. He's something else.
Dr. Kanisha said you need to make her way over to the 3rd ward.
Oh, is that Texas Southern?
Yeah.
Who is the quarterback over there?
I don't even know. Chris Dishman stayed tight-lipped about what he got going on.
Hey, what about that kid that went to University of Houston and went to University of Arkansas? Is he going to be the starting quarterback at Prairie View? You know who I'm talking about? Lucas, was it Lucas Coley?
I don't know.
And then they got one named Cam
Peters.
Cam Peters, that's right.
I don't know that shoot.
What they talking about down there? What about didn't they go and get them some renegades or some mercenaries down there at FAMU? Didn't they go and get them some quarterbacks out there portal?
I think they did.
I know it was two. One came from was it Eastern Michigan or Central Michigan, and one came from Indiana.
I think one came from Central Michigan. That was
big kid, left-hander or something. And they say he can run and throw. And then they got a kid from Indiana, right?
I think so.
Blue, what you got on FAMU, Blue? What you got? What they talking about down there on them 7 Hill? On them highs of 7 Hill down there.
Yeah, I want to know in the MEAC who the quarterback gonna be for Howard.
For who?
Howard.
Did they go get some portal people, or they brought in some high school kids?
I don't even know.
Because you know what? Now the team to me that's supposed to be ready to burst out on everybody should be Morgan State, man. It's time for Wilson to go and do that thing now. It's time for him to do his thing.
I don't know what's going on in Texas Southern, Dr. Kanisha. Coach Dishman he stayed quiet on his stuff. You don't hear too much of anything come out of his camp.
He had a big time. Didn't he have a quarterback got hurt or something? Remember, he had a kid, the kid that won the game for him at Prairie View. Didn't he get hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt. KJ Cooper.
Right. So he's back.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I gotta check and see. She said she's going over there.
Huh?
She said she's going over there.
Yeah, man. But you know what, though, Doc, and I'll say this. It would be really great if those Texas schools become perennial powers. If Prairie View was a power and if Texas Southern was a power, that would really help the SWAC, man. You know what I mean?
If Prairie View and Texas Southern become football powers,
Yeah, that would help the conference a lot, man. Cause see, you got you in the what second largest state. You in Texas, man. That would do a lot for the swag, man. If Prairie View was dominant, Prairie View winning 9, 10 games a year, Texas Southern winning 9, 10 games a year, that would do a lot for the swag, man. That would do a lot for the swag.
now I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Coach Joseph over at Grambling. I don't know.
Yeah, I want we need to know. I think he gonna. You know what? I'm waiting to see it too, man. I'm waiting to see too. I heard they had didn't they just have a? We spent money to analyze the program or something. Didn't they spend money on a research of the Grambling program? Did you see that?
Kind of like an audit.
Yeah, about what does it need to be a top rated program? I thought they spent some money on that. Hey, what my boy? What my boy from Monroe? You know he know. What's his name?
Oh, talking about Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck. You on here? Is Chuck on here? You know he know.
Let me see.
Is he on here?
I haven't seen. Well, he was on here.
You said Dr. Kanisha said Prairie View City. Oh, okay.
Oh, they said that they got a QB from Houston, Cam McAllister.
Oh, okay. Now this is at Texas Southern.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man. Hey, Noop, you know what I'm talking about. Could you imagine the SWAC having 2 big time powers in Texas? One in Houston and one in Prairie View. And them teams winning 9 and 10 games a year, man, please. That would help the SWAC, man. And then that means that them boys, Prairie View, them that got to come over there to Baton Rouge, and they got to come over to Jackson and fight them folks. Man, them would be some big games, man. That would be some big games, baby. Because let me tell you something. They got, Terrence got to fight that Jackson guy this year for homecoming. You know that stadium going to be packed out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. When I was at Grambling, man, Coach Rob told us back in the day, he couldn't do nothing with Prairie View, man. That was the days of Billy Nix. He couldn't do nothing with Prairie View, man. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Just at Grambling, what's going on with the leadership there?
Yeah, we what you said that what brother name? Hunt Chuck? What a brother name?
Yeah, he here.
Chuck, come on up, man. Get some rundown.
Yeah, we got
Blue on there.
Yeah, we got Blue on here. We got about 15 minutes.
Blue, what's going on at Grambling, man? Yeah, I'm like you, Newt. I think so too, man. Man, I think I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That darn gone. Southern might have the best home schedule of anybody, man. Y'all seen Southern schedule?
Yeah.
Man, listen, Doc. If I lived down there, I would definitely buy me that Southern season ticket, man. They got Jackson coming, they got FAMU coming, they got Prairie View coming. Man, I'd have to buy that, man. I'd have to buy that, man. I'll tell you who that's got a nice home schedule. You looked at FAMU's home schedule?
Yeah, I did.
Shit, bro. They got.
Good evening.
Hey, man, come on, give me a report on Grambling. What's going on down there in spring practice?
I'm going to be realistic with you all. Over there, 33 miles west of me, it's a pure mystery to me. I'm like you all. I'm just like the rest of everyone. I don't know what's going on over there. It's just a pure mystery nowadays over at Grambling. I don't know what's going on.
The practices are closed, or what's going on?
I don't know. I know they had a spring game last Saturday, but it just
Oh, they did have a spring game?
yeah,
they
last
did.
Saturday.
What did the media report? What was the paper saying?
Tell you the truth, I didn't really, what happened. I really didn't even
Is it
how they
coming?
say the game's going on. I didn't go over there. I didn't. Like I said, stuff going on at Grambling now, just a mystery. I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
It used to
That
be,
paper out of Ruston. Who's the sports writer out? Who's the sports writer out of Ruston? Did he cover? Do you know if he covered the game?
I don't know. I don't know who's over in Ruston now. Now that now that Buddy Davis is Buddy Davis is
Yeah,
transitioned. I don't know who's over at Ruston.
yeah.
They the
I
leader
remember.
now.
See, he was there when I was in school
Oh, he was there for decades. Oh
for
yeah,
decades.
he made a lot of names.
Yeah, man. I remember him.
Yeah, he put a lot of names. I put Terry Bradshaw, all those names. Fred
Yeah,
Dean, got all the names. Got the ones from Grambling, Doug Williams, all of them.
yeah.
He didn't care who you were. He didn't care what race you were. He covered. He said he can cover the Pee-wee
He did.
games.
He
He didn't
did. I
care.
remember.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna
And
have
then
to go
Marine.
back and. So you said they had the. I'm surprised it's not on YouTube. They didn't YouTube
Yeah,
the game.
I don't know what they did. Like I said, Mr. Ford, I don't know what's going on with Grambling. It's just like I said, things are just a mystery over there now. I don't know
But
what's
now
going on.
let me
Yeah.
what you think about what I said earlier? What would it do for the swag for Prairie View to be a perennial winner and Texas Southern becomes a perennial winner? My thing is they're in Texas. Texas has the largest number of black people in the country.
Yeah.
I feel like that would do so much for the swag. What's your thoughts on that?
Gosh, that's a great question. Nowadays it's hard to say now because we're in a different. College athletics has changed. You hear it all over again. It's kind of like a broken record. With the transfer portal and NIL. It's just
Right.
just don't know. Happen. You just have to sit back and just watch things just play out.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, I just want your opinion.
Yeah,
Now,
sure.
the average kid in Texas, if it's between Prairie View and Texas Southern, who gets that kid?
Prairie View and Texas Southern. Woo.
Yeah, who gets that kid?
Like-
They say the average kid is Texas Southern the number one destination, or would it be Prairie View out of those two?
Tell you the truth, I look at it. I think now, with Tremaine Jackson, I think it'd be Prairie View. That's just my
Right.
take on it.
Okay. Right. Okay.
With Tremaine Jackson being there, and yeah,
Right. I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Oh yes.
Just got some news that Dwight Howard has been elected as a first ballot member of the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame class of
Dwight
25.
Huh,
For
Dwight
real?
Howard?
Dwight Howard.
So the standards have been lowered.
Hey, last year in that Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, guy from here in this state, 100 miles south of me, went in last year. Charles Smith out of Peabody High School in Alexandria, Louisiana. He was
That's a legendary high school, man.
man. I watched
That's a
him. I remember
legendary high school.
I watched him win his first state championship as head coach at Peabody back in 1991. I was in high school. I was a sophomore in high school at B. Carroll High School out of Monroe for the state championship down at
Yeah.
LSU. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
shooting threes. They were shooting the range that what they call today Steph Curry 3-pointers. They were
Oh,
shooting
yeah.
it back in 1991.
Peabody sent a lot of kids to Southern and Grambling back in the day.
Oh yeah, they had one
That's
guy
a
on
big
that team.
time. Yeah.
They had one guy on that 91 team. He played at UConn under Jim Calhoun. Eric Haywood was on that team.
Yeah. I remember Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's a big time high school, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a
Charles
old.
Smith he's been
Yeah.
over 50 years. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Still driving the school bus, driving them to the state championship in Lake Charles, wherever they've been. He drives the school bus and he teach math. He's a math teacher at Peabody as well.
Yeah. When I was a student at Grambling, we had regular students from Peabody, and we had a lot of football players from Peabody.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
the war
Yeah.
horses. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
green and
knew.
white horses.
They were well known in the state. That's kind of like in the middle of Louisiana, isn't it?
That's down in that's a central Louisiana. Yeah, central
Yeah,
Louisiana.
yeah,
100
yeah.
miles south of Monroe.
Oh yeah, I remember Peabody. They were well known when I was in school there.
Hey, Coach Smith is a HBCU. Coach Smith is a graduate of Paul Quinn
Oh
back
yeah,
when it was
Paul
in
Quinn. Yeah.
Waco. When
Oh
it's
yeah.
Waco, he's alumnus stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, got word on the street is that Coach Joseph will be assuming the offensive play calling this season.
I did hear that.
Oh, for real?
He doing like Steve Spurrier. I said, gosh, okay. I want to see how this is going to work.
Mm.
He said, at the end of the day, the offensive play calling is going to come out of my mouth.
Okay, he gonna be Steve Spurrier. I said, okay,
Yeah.
I want to see it. I want to see how it plays out. The season comes up.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting, man. Because I've always felt that being head coach and play caller too is too much. Now, Doc, I done told you. That's man. Play calling is a lot, bro.
Well, you already know who mastered that. And you won a chip last
Oh
season.
yeah, he sure did. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, bro. TC.
TC Taylor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did. He did it at North Carolina Central, and he has a
he did it.
background. Yeah,
I just always felt that should be delegated.
But hey, it is what it is.
I saw him at North Carolina Central when Grambling beat him for the in the celebration.
I saw him at Central too.
Yeah,
I saw him at Central with Jerry Mack. Yeah,
Jerry Mack was
Malcolm Bell, right?
Huh?
Yeah, Malcolm Bell was quarterback.
Yeah, Malcolm Bell. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents and I went to that game. Yeah, Malcolm Bell was on that team. That game went down to the wire and at the Georgia Dome. My parents and I were at that game. Yeah.
The guy, he scored and he went into that Q thing and he got a penalty and Grambling blocked the extra point. That's how Grambling won the game.
That's how they won the game.
Yeah.
That game went down to the wire in the Georgia Dome because they were getting ready to close.
I was there too. Listen, matter of fact, Central had a big offensive lineman. He went to Tampa Bay, and then I think he went to maybe the New England Patriots. He was a big offensive tackle. He went to the Tampa. He got a ring with Tampa Bay. He played for Jerry Mack and for TC.
Okay.
Hey, somebody went for Central. What was his name? He went to Tampa Bay, and I think he went to Patriots now. Did they say anything?
He and Kincaid battled it out.
And then going Kincaid was a dog.
Yeah, man, that Kincaid was the truth, man.
Yeah, I remember him and Kincaid.
We ain't been right since he left.
Man, they had some ball players.
Yes, they did. I remember them two wide receivers. One was named Chad something. He was from Baton Rouge. What's his name?
Chad Williams from Baton Rouge out of Madison Prep.
That's right. He came there as a quarterback.
Yeah, he wide receiver.
The other kid went to the Redskins, I think, didn't he? Yeah, that's right. He was a running back.
Out of Richwood. He played on the state championship basketball team here in Monroe at Richwood High in 2012.
Yeah, that was him.
Against Bossier High at Louisiana Tech. Yeah, he could do all those flips. Oh, yeah.
He could. They came back the next year and lost to North Carolina A&T.
We were at that game, too, in 2017.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We were there at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They just opened it, and that's why I met Dr. Kenyatta Cavill. That's why I met him in 2017 at the Celebration Bowl in 2017. That's how we met.
Oh yeah,
that's how long we've known each other. Dr. J. Kenyatta Cavill. That's how we met.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a time to be had right there. But at the end of the day, Coach Joseph is going to call the plays.
That's going to be interesting, man. That's going to be interesting.
I got to know Coach Joseph since he's been in there. Back when he was on Roger's father's staff, and I want to see how things gonna work. I hope it works out well, and I don't know if he's gonna see if he can bring the Archbishop Show magic. He played at Archbishop Show down in New Orleans. He and his brother Vance.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ryan Clark. They all played a show. That's an all-male Catholic school in Marrero.
Oh yeah.
Hank Tierney is back. Their coach is back. That man is he's in the Nick Saban age. He won a state championship this past season.
Hey, did Mickey play for Tom Osborne?
Yeah, he played for Tom Osborne.
Tom Osborne. Okay.
He played for Osborne, and he played high school ball. His high school coach is back. Hank Tierney. Tierney had retired from Ponchatoula High, and the Father Steve Ryan, the principal of Shaw. I'm not gonna be on here long, but he said he had to pray to try to get Coach Tierney to come back there because he left under controversy. I mean, he was let go under controversy after all these years. Father Steve was a religion teacher back during the time when they were playing, and
Right.
this time he's principal and he's priest there at school. He does the masses. He said he stayed on the phone. He said he's praying for Coach Tierney, and Coach Tierney and his wife discussing. He decided, yeah, I'll come on back, and he came back, and his second season won the state championship, beat E.D. White out of Thibodaux.
Oh yeah, I know about Thibodaux.
Yeah, that's a Catholic school in Thibodaux. E.D.
Yeah,
White.
I know about Thibodaux.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So we got.
Yes.
So we got that news because the way they had it set up, that I'm thinking that he might be gone. I'm like, hold on now, you just got here.
I forgot about Sharon Kelly on this
bro, Chuck. Now you know what? I to be honest with you, Tennessee State needs to start by playing Southern, man. That's a 80-year-old rivalry too. They need to go back to playing Southern.
That goes back a distance. I remember.
That's right. That's on that month for them.
You know, Grambling and Tennessee State used to play each other. I remember back in the 80s.
Every year. Eddie Robinson against Big John Merritt.
John Merritt, and then after Merritt came his former player, Bill Thomas, coached the team. They had stopped playing each other.
Listen, he was awful.
Yeah, they had stopped playing each other because they had gotten into a fight and they got
that was in Memphis, wasn't it?
Yeah, they got into it in Memphis, but when they came to Grambling back in '83, we were at that game, and they had to separate two teams going up the hill, going at halftime, and then after the game, they really couldn't shake hands because it had gotten ugly. And Coach Tom, God rest his soul, he was talking about how much he couldn't stand Coach Rob. It had gotten ugly. Yeah,
he listen, man, he shouldn't have never got that job.
Yeah,
I was close to the staff at that time. I was really close to Coach. His son played quarterback. Coach Gillum.
Oh yeah, Billy. Oh, you talking about
Joe Gillum Sr.
Joe Gillum.
Yeah, I knew them real well, man.
Oh yeah.
He had another son named Craig.
Okay. Yeah. Jefferson Street Joe.
Jefferson Street Joe. Yeah. I brought some kids up to Nashville, and he had come off of the drugs for a minute, and he was teaching them the offensive philosophy of Tennessee State. Man, it was unreal, man.
Yeah, that guy was Terry Bradshaw talking about him. He said, man, I was worried about position. He said, talking about how great Joe was.
Yeah. Couldn't exercise them demons, man. Couldn't get rid of them demons, man.
Yeah, he couldn't get past that.
Yeah, he couldn't get, because he died at, I think he was 49. He was real young.
Yeah, he was in his 40s. Yeah.
I think he was 49.
He was coaching for a little while. He was coaching for a little while as assistant at Lane College for a short period.
That was Joe Gilliam Jr.?
Joe Gilliam Jr. He was for a short period.
Because that's what they used to call him, Joe Jr.
Yeah, Joe Jr.
That was before that, the Jefferson Street Joe stuff. They called him Joe Jr. That was his name.
Oh, yeah.
There's a book out that chronicles the black quarterbacks. I saw it in Barnes and Nobles.
Quarterback?
That's right. No, that's Doug Williams. Quarterback is Doug Williams. There's another one that talks about the history of black quarterbacks in the NFL. One of them, this guy was in the 50s. He came from Prairie View. His name was Choo Choo Brackens. That dude was in the early 50s. There's another one came from Michigan State. He was in the early 50s. Now, Choo Choo went Green Bay Packers. This guy from Michigan State, he was a black quarterback. He went to the Chicago Bears. But there's a lot. It was a history, man. And what them guys had to go through. That one played with Jackie Robinson. I don't know if he made it to the NFL. He was super. His name was Kenny Washington.
Kenny Washington. I heard about him.
He played with Jackie Robinson.
Like Woody Strode.
UCLA.
Yeah, Woody Strode. They were all on the team.
Yeah, Woody Strode. All them were teammates. That's right.
Yeah,
Woody went into acting. He became big in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But there's a book. It talks about what's that guy? He just passed. His name was Merlin Briscoe.
Oh, he's Marlon Briscoe.
Marlon Briscoe, the guy that was at Tennessee State.
Omaha. Yeah.
Remember the guy? He was before Joe Gilliam Jr. They called him the Lord's Prayer. He was from
Oh, you
Houston,
talking about
Texas.
Eldridge Dickey?
Eldridge Dickey. He in the book. They talk
Yeah.
about him. They
Lord's
talk
Prayer.
about the guy from Mississippi Valley. What's guy Mississippi Valley name?
Cornell Dickinson.
There you go. He's in the book too.
Yeah, before Willie, people think Willie Totten. No, this is before them.
No.
That is Cornell
This guy
Dickinson.
was better than Willie Todd. Parnell
Played
Dixon
for
was
Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Tampa
when they
Bay.
started
That's
that
right. He
franchise.
went to Tampa
Yeah.
Bay Buck. He was better than Willie Todd.
Somebody better than Satellite.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah, he
this
was
guy was back in the
NFL.
70s.
And
He was
see, he
back
was
in
over
the 70s.
uniform. He was on the uniform enforcement in the NFL at one time. Cornell Dickinson.
Yeah. Now where is he now?
I don't know whether he must be retired. I don't know.
He
he's
got
over
to be in
uniform
his 70s,
enforcement.
right?
Yeah, he played back in the 70s. He was on with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they started that franchise.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Steve
That's when he was
Spurrier.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I remember him.
Yeah, when they started in 76.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to go ahead and end this live because
Okay, man.
I got to be up early in the morning. I got to be at work.
Okay.
But we're going to be back on this thing. More likely, I'm going to come back on here on Wednesday night. If I don't come back here on Sunday evening, I'll be back on Wednesday night.
Okay.
Oh,
So we'll get everything settled. We'll talk about who getting that pink slip after these spring practices, these spring games.
Right.
And when that portal open up, who you think gonna be gone? Oh, and who's gonna come in to your favorite school?
I'm gonna leave this. Hey, one more thing, Doc, before you go. Hey, yesterday, I remember I thought about what happened yesterday. I watched the press conference with Dante Jackson at Alabama A&M.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, when what's his name? Oh, it's Hewley when he resigned. In my mind, I just had a feeling, with Dr. Paul Bryan. I got to know all those guys when they were at Grambling, and when he resigned, I just in my thought was at work. I said Dr. Bryan ended up hiring. He's going to end up hiring Coach Jackson, and that's exactly what ended up happening. They all there now. Brian Howard is the sports information director, and he's the athletic director, and one thing about Dr. Bryan, I got to know him while he was in the area. He got to know my parents too, and we all got to know him. And one thing about him, he has an eye for success. And look at what has happened. He has Dante Jackson, Dawn Thornton on the women's basketball side. And you have Sam Shade.
Two good choices, man. Two good choices.
He's making some. Hey, no telling what's going to happen there on the hill.
That's what I'm saying.
He has a good president, Dr. Daniel Wims.
He's a Fort Valley State graduate, Omega Psi Phi.
Did he go to Fort Valley or Albany? He went to Fort Valley.
His daddy went to Albany. He went to Fort Valley.
I knew it was one of those Georgia HBCUs.
Yeah, his dad went to Albany State with my mother. But he went to Fort Valley State.
And the best thing we said about this, y'all, what was the best thing? If you got you an AD that was progressive and that was eye for talent, and also you got to have a president that not only just understands academics, but he or she got to also understand athletics.
Right.
He's like Prez was at Grambling. He understood it all. Yeah,
he did, man. Because Prez hired Eddie Robertson.
Eddie Jones. Yeah, he was baseball.
And Prez was a baseball coach, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was coaching. Then after him came Wilbert Ellis.
Wilbert Ellis. That's right.
He was his assistant. He was his assistant when Coach Jones, President Coach Jones retired. Wilbert Ellis became the coach. Yeah,
because Prez had Ralph Gar, didn't he?
Yeah, he had Ralph Gar. Yeah, Ralph Gar. All those guys.
What about, Tommy Agee? Didn't he have Tommy Agee?
Yeah. Man, Prez was there so long from the 1930s until I think 1977 when he retired.
Because he died in 81?
81.
When he died? 81. Yeah, he died in 81, yeah.
So, he was my parents' president. Yeah.
Listen, when I got down there, they were still talking about it, man. Like he's still living.
Yeah. And then we even got a president that ain't too much on the athletics. If your AD is good as hell, he'll make He'll make the president look good.
Yes, he will, baby.
Prez started the band too. He got the instrument. Yeah, from Sears.
Athletics always have made presidents look good, man.
If your president they might care a little bit about athletics,
Yeah.
They keep their mind mostly focused on the academics, but they do care a little bit about the athletics, and they hire the best and the brightest with the AD. The AD will make that president look damn
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what Prez did. You guys, I know you had to get off. When Grambling played, my father talked about when Grambling played North Dakota State in the Pecan Bowl in 1965. My father was in the marching band, played trumpet in the marching band. They say they played in Abilene, Texas. They lost that game to North Dakota State. Dad said they almost didn't make the trip. You know what happened? You know how they were doing with the HBCUs, but it happened. Dad said they gonna load LSU's band up to go to a bowl game. Atlanta had them ready to go on the trip on the plane. And here he said, what happened? They thought they didn't know they were going to go to Abilene, Texas. He said President Jones came out to the practice field at Grambling, what was then Grambling College. He told us they gathered around. Conrad Hutchinson, band director, told him, said, "Hey, let's gather around." He said, President want to talk to us, and he gave them the news. He told them, you know what? He said, "You all going to make that trip." He said, "I'm going down to Baton Rouge to get the money for you all to go." He said, "Get your stuff together. We're going to Abilene, Texas." And he went down there. He had to go down there and, like I said, do a dog and pony show, talking about how he cried and all that. But it's a shame he had to do that. And they say he went there and got that money. And Dad said made the trip to Abilene. Dad said that was the first time, playing, seeing, playing against a white school.
Right.
He said he took me looking at North Dakota State, and they were all white then, and you look at it, you're not that team you see now, but they had Harry Dyer was on that Grambling team, but he was on that team. I think they lost that game like 20-7. So I had to go look in the record books. I had to ask Dad. I think
Henry was a running back, right?
Yeah, running back. We know him from Zachary.
That's right. I remember Henry Dyer. Yeah,
he and my mother had a class together at Grambling. Yeah, I see him at the ball games.
He went pro. Didn't he go in the NFL?
With the Rams.
Rams. That's right. He went with the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't mean to take so long.
Doc, enjoy y'all. Bro, y'all be good. I'm gonna get out of here, man.
I'm gonna get out of here myself.
Yeah.
I'm back watching the women's Final Four.
We'll get back on here on Sunday. We'll talk Final Four. We'll talk game.
Okay. All right, man. Y'all have a good evening.
Oh, you all take care. All right. Take care, everyone. All right.
All right, we up out of here, y'all. Appreciate everybody for joining me on here on Sunday evening. We'll talk national championship game. We'll talk more HBCU sports. We'll talk about what can we do to progress our conferences, our schools, and stuff like that. And it'll be much more. But I appreciate everybody for joining me tonight. As always, man, look, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Hug your loved ones. Love on your loved ones. And y'all be easy. We out this thing. And don't forget, for all the men, go get your prostates checked. That comes from me. And make sure you check on your mentals. Peace out.